Season 2 draws to a close then today as we play our final two games. It's going to be Chelsea and Everton. We have a chance to be crowned champions, but we do need Liverpool to slip up against Sheffield United or whoever they're playing in their final game, which I can't quite remember right now. I'm so bloody professional, aren't I? Hello and welcome back to London's Finest with Arsenal in FM21. Like I said, 2 games remain of Season 2. We are currently sat second place in the table. If you are enjoying this save, do please remember, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, add your comments down there in the comments section. I'll read them, I'll try and reply to them when I get the chance. So yeah, let's just jump straight in. First of all, a bit of good news. We beat Burnley 4-0, which isn't really a surprise. Aubameyang with a hat-trick, Gabriel on the score sheet. If we then take a look, you will see, where is it? Is it there? This one? Is it this one? It is. Liverpool drew 3-3 with Chelsea. So they have dropped some points. Chelsea, obviously, the team that we are playing in the first match of today's episode. They've got to play Sheffield United and Spurs. You'd think they'd beat Sheffield United, but that Spurs game is a bit of a banana skin. They've also got Chelsea and Manchester United in the FA Cup and Champions League final. They're on for a treble. Did they win the Community Shield? They didn't. They're on for a treble. Starting 11 then for the Chelsea game. We're at home for this one. We're away for the Everton game. It will be Nubel in goal. Bellerin, White, Gabriel and Tierney as the back four. No Rafael Guerreiro because he's out injured and he will miss both final games of the season. Partey and Ward-Prowse in the middle of the pitch. JWP has just come back from an injury, so this is his first game for about 2 weeks. It's going to be Zaha and Wijnaldum on the wings, Aubameyang and Milik as the strikers. Aubameyang needs one more goal to hit 40 goals this season. That's ridiculous. Now, all we need to do is win. That sounds simple, and I'm pretty sure I say this every time we play a very important match, but all we need to do is do our job, win the game. If we can win the game, we just hope that Liverpool drop 3 points somewhere. Sheffield United or Tottenham, either one I don't mind, and then we win both of our games and we win the league on goal difference, and I'm more than happy with that. Milik's in on goal here. Milik's effort was it even close to a goal? Was there a different goal? Did somebody leave one of those training goals up around the pitch, and that's what he was aiming for? So it looks like we are actually the early kickoff as well. Liverpool have yet to start their games, so if we do take the lead at any point, we will go top of the table. But like I said, they do still have to play their game against Sheffield United. Timo Werner with this. Back to Mason Mount. Thomas Partey's nicked that away and finds Zaha. Zaha's got Milik in front. He's gone for goal himself, and he's rattled the underside of the bar. 22 minutes on the clock. Zaha has the best chance of the game so far. Bellerin's throw to Milik. Flicks on the header to Zaha. Mendy's going to come out claim that one. Literally, this is what, a minute after that Zaha effort hit the bar. Mendy then with the ball in his 6-yard box. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? Yeah, I mean, I feel like we should book you for time wasting. He's found Reece James. Forward to N'Golo Kante. Back to James in the middle. Thomas Partey stolen it away. And this could be the goal. Milik's in on goal. And Arkadiusz Milik gets his 29th goal of the season. Putting us 1-0 up against Chelsea. Putting us to the top of the pile. 23 minutes played. We just need to hold on now. We just need to hold on and ideally score another goal. We've nicked the ball away. Ward-Prowse gets it to Wijnaldum. We've got some numbers, not as many as I'd like, but Wijnaldum's still going through to Milik. First time effort from Milik. Has to get those on target. Thiago Silva to Havertz. 27 minutes played. Kante gets this now. Number 7 to Mason Mount to Havertz. Gabriel with a weird slide tackle and still manages to somehow get the ball. Leon Bailey across to Mount. Now find James on the right-hand side. Bailey's in on goal here. Nubel makes a good save from the... Is he Jamaican? I think he's Jamaican, isn't he? He's also English and possibly German and maybe a bit Canadian. Pulisic, the American with the corner, comes in. Ward-Prowse, good header clear. Leon Bailey picks it up. Is this just going to trickle out into nothing? Bailey down that left-hand side. It's a superb slide tackle from the striker, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang there. We are going to see the throw. Ben Chilwell to Havertz. Now Mason Mount crosses that ball in. Ben White gets ahead on it. Clears it, but not far enough. Kante keeps this ball alive. Ward-Prowse with a good slide tackle, but Havertz still manages to weasel his way through and get a shot away into the hand of Nubel, who's kicked it long and hard towards Milik, who finds Aubameyang. Make it two. Make it two, Aubameyang. It's a great save from Mendy. I mean, that's good reading, isn't it? Arsenal move up to first position. top of the pile, 87 points. We can get a maximum of 90. So, as long as Liverpool don't get to the point where they've got more than 90, we are still in with a chance of winning. Wijnaldum to Partey, across to Zaha. Had a good game so far. He's gone for goal. And Wilfried Zaha has just placed that in the top right-hand corner. Mendy's got no chance. It's 2-0 against Chelsea. We are top of the table. We need somebody else to do a job for us. I'm looking at Spurs. Spurs seem like this side to do it. Mendy to Tomori. Thiago Silva to Kante. Chelsea always seem to start well, and we just nick it in counter-attack. That seems to how we work at the moment. Mason Mount with this. Across to Kante. We've got 20 seconds of the first half to play in the injury time. It's Reece James on the right-hand side. Is he going to cross? He does. It's towards Leon Bailey, and Leon Bailey gets his 13th goal of the season. It's 2-1. Not a good time to concede. Literally, the last kick of the half, Leon Bailey makes it 2-1. Right. I'm happy. Keep it up. People are inspired and motivated. I mean, we are doing well. Defensively, I think that's where we're struggling. Gabriel White on 6-6s. Tierney's on a 6-4, but we have no other left-backs. Tierney has to basically play. Partey to Ward-Prowse. Milik heads the ball behind himself to himself. Thomas Partey's effort just straight into Mason Mount. And now Chelsea can come forward with the ball. Pulisic on the left-hand side. Hopefully we're going to get players back in time. Zaha's there with him. Back to Chilwell. Forward to Kai Havertz. N'Golo Kante in the middle. Bit of space for Kante. Wijnaldum's stolen this. Come on, buddy. Wijnaldum's going to run. Kante's gone down and he stayed down. Aubameyang to Milik. Lovely ball to Milik. It's in the back of the net. It's going to be flagged for offside. It's going to be flagged for offside. If this doesn't count, I guess one good thing is we can see N'Golo Kante is down and he might be getting injured and being substituted off. He was definitely offside. Why did Aubameyang feel the need to pass that? He should have just kept going himself. Kante looks like he's stayed on the pitch and Tierney hasn't. We've got literally no left-backs. We have no left-backs at all in the club. So Salisu he is left-footed. That's fine, right. Salisu is going to be our makeshift left-back then. That's not good. No Guerrero, no Tierney for possibly the final game of the season. Nubel with a free kick. 63 minutes on the clock. Partey to Ward-Prowse. Forward to Milik. He's going to run with it. He needs some options on the right. Zaha is that option on the right with a bit of space. And Wilfried Zaha loves a goal in a London derby. It's 3-1, his second of the game. Another counter-attack apparently. 3-1 against Chelsea. Let's just not concede another one. Salisu's throw to Aubameyang. Is it going to be 4? Salisu's carrying on his run. He's not really a fullback, is he? He's going to try it anyway. Back to Ward-Prowse, the two former Southampton men. And a spectacular save from Mendy there to prevent Milik getting his second of the game. Ward-Prowse has gone over to take this corner. Right-footed from the right-hand side towards Milik. It's cleared by Havertz. Ward-Prowse can get another chance. He does. He finds Partey. Partey across to Salisu, the makeshift left-back. Is he going to cross it? Please cross it. Don't try and walk it in. He's not got past James just yet. Finds Ward-Prowse. Takes a touch. It's deflected off Kai Havertz. Zaha keeps it alive. Bellerin to Partey to Zaha. To Aubameyang. Back to Ward-Prowse. Lovely football. Absolutely lovely football. Arkadiusz Milik gets his 30th goal of the season. It's 4-1 against Chelsea. And this is what we need to do. Just do our job. Score those goals. Positive 80 goal difference. Positive 80 goals. Pulisic's corner comes in. Havertz isn't going to get there. Aubameyang is. We've still got about 20 minutes to play, including injury time. Zaha picks that ball up as well, down the right-hand side. I'm not sure if he's got anyone in the middle. He's got a couple of players by the looks of it. Milik is one. Milik is there. It's blocked and cleared. It was a free kick because Milik has apparently fouled somebody. Right, let's do some maybe time wasting. We're going to take Partey off. Declan Rice is going to come on for Partey. We've still got 15 minutes left. One more sub to do as well, which is basically we're just going to look at more fitness concerns. So it's probably going to be Ward-Prowse for maybe Willian. Kovacic to Havertz to Mason Mount. Back to Havertz, back to Mount. Through ball to Leon Bailey. Is he going to get his second of the game? He's prevented by Nubel, which is a wonderful save. And he does win a corner though. Pulisic, the American, to take this. It's high towards Silva. Nubel holds on to that one. 10 minutes left to play. It's looking like surely this is 3 more points for us in a very difficult game against a strong Chelsea side. Zaha's in on goal. Make it 5. He doesn't make it 5. Mendy saves it. Final 10 minutes. Chelsea with the ball on the halfway line. Intercepted by Salisu. Since he's come on, he's not been amazing. He's on a 6-7, but he's also not been bad, has he? He's not done anything wrong at all. Playing out of position. Mason Mount gets this. Dinks it forward, but Gabriel heads down to Wijnaldum. Needs Salisu really to come forward. Milik to Aubameyang. Make it 5. Come on. Make it. Ooh, his 40th of the season. Arcadius Milik with a wonderful ball through. Aubameyang makes it 5. Let's do our final substitution of the game. What do we even do? We're going to do Gabriel for Bolly because I think Gabriel might be a yellow card away or might be getting booked. So I don't want to lose him for the final game of the season. I probably should have taken Ward-Prowse off. We've got a minute or 2 minutes left to play. Tamori back to Mendy. Can we make it 6? It's intercepted by Ben White. James Ward-Prowse dinks it over to Milik. Can he get a hat-trick? What a volley that was from Milik. It's a great save again from Mendy. Mendy is keeping Chelsea in this game, and they're not even in this game. Ward-Prowse's corner comes in. Milik is there. Mendy once again holds on to that one. Mendy is probably on, 7.5? And he's had to save so many shots. Ward-Prowse has this. Lovely through ball again. Milik this time gets his 3rd of the game. Our 6th of the match as well. What a stupid result this is. We've beaten Spurs by 5-1. Man City 5-1. Man United was 6-2, I think it was. Chelsea is 6-1. We put in some entertaining football matches, to say the least. Well, our season is finished. In terms of games at the Emirates, the team are doing their walk around, but surely our season is not done yet. A perfect 10 as well for Milik. Now, the interesting thing is, what happens to Liverpool? Also, what happens with this Tierney injury? So, okay, you're going to have to play through your injury, mate. It's a fractured wrist. You're a left back. So, we are top of the table. Liverpool play at 3 o'clock. Against Sheffield United. We're just going to go forward. Come on, Sheffield United. Just do your job. If Sheffield United win, we just have to beat Everton. We're 2nd again. So Sheffield United lost. Come on, guys. 3-1. Right, we're going to go forward then. Final game of the season. Everton are our opponents. They are fighting for a Europa League spot by the looks of it. They've actually got plenty of games in hand as well. So yeah, we're going to go forward. We are still within a chance. There is still a chance. We can't finish any lower than 2nd, but we need to hope that Spurs can beat Liverpool in the final game of the season. It all comes down to this. Final game of the season, Everton at Goodison Park. We need to keep an eye on, I think Liverpool are at home against Spurs. We are going for something a bit risky. In terms of, Rafael Guerreiro is not fully fit. He's back in full training tomorrow. But we're playing him anyway because he is our best player, in my opinion. Nubel, Bellerin, White, Gabriel and Guerreiro at the back. Partey and Ward-Prowse in the middle. Zaha, Wijnaldum on the wings. Aubameyang and Milik up front. 71 goals between those two now. There are teams in the Premier League that haven't even scored 31, I assume. So to have 2 players scoring well over 30, that is insane. Let's go. The Guerreiro thing could be a risk. He's happy to be back in the squad though. Right, it looks like it's on TV because we're getting the fancy TV intro, which is no surprise because if we win, there will be a trophy presentation taking place in Liverpool. I've just realised the trophy is going to be on Merseyside. It's whether it's going to the Red Stadium or the Blue Stadium. 3 points is all there is. We need to do our job and we need Spurs to beat Liverpool. If Spurs lose or draw, it doesn't matter. It is all over at that point because we can't close the gap. We need Spurs to do their job. Arguably, Spurs aren't going to want to do their job, are they? Not for Arsenal. Definitely not for Arsenal. Anyway, Nubel's goal kick to Ben White, the Brighton or former Brighton man, plays it forward. Wijnaldum collects. Guerreiro, with his slight knock, can go down that left-hand side. Is he going to get this cross in? Stops instead. Plays it across towards Partey, but it's nowhere near Thomas Partey. And now Fedor Shalov collects this. Ben White with a wonderful tackle on a yellow card as well. As a risky thing to be doing. Zaha can run with this. Towards the right-hand side, he's been tackled, but Bellerin picks up the loose ball. Plenty of red and white in the middle. Zaha again, cross it. Bellerin, plenty of space to cross. It's taken a deflection and cleared. Decore doesn't manage to get it under control. Zaha to Milik. Zaha again through to Wijnaldum, and Wijnaldum's put us in front. We are doing our job. We are doing our job. Please, Spurs, do it for Arsenal. You know, all along you want Arsenal to win the league, right? Or you love Arsenal. I tell you what, if you let us win it this year, we'll let you win it next year. Because I know they're not going to be good enough to let that happen. Liverpool have taken the lead because they're on 93 points. Come on, Spurs. What are you doing? Oh, it's actually in North London. It's North London Spurs against Liverpool. So we're both away. We're doing our job. Liverpool also annoyingly doing theirs. Shalov goes for goal. Fedor Shalov makes it 1-1. This wasn't in the script. What we need now is Spurs to equalise. If Spurs equalise, then I can get a bit happier again. Bellerin's throw to Zaha. It's not the best. Bellerin with a wonderful slide tackle to win this back. Zaha makes some space for himself. And Wijnaldum again ghosting in at the back post, making it 2-1, getting his second of the game. Everton coming forward with the ball. James and Guerrero both with injuries. Vasharan crosses in. Decore's there. And Abdoulaye Decore makes it 2-2. Are we just not defending? Is that what we're doing? Gabriel with a free kick. We've got 2 minutes and 45 seconds of injury time of the first half. Aubameyang to Guerrero. Chests it down with his injury. I'm not sure what leg it was to. Godfrey clears. Guerrero keeps it in play. Have to go across. He does go across to Partey now. James Ward-Prowse. Guerrero's making a decent run. Does eventually get the ball from Thomas Partey. Cross it in, buddy. Hits the first man in. Is that John Joe Kenny? And it's cleared upfield. Gabriel's getting it back towards them though. Wijnaldum on a hat-trick now, which is a weird thing to say. Ward-Prowse to Partey, across to Wijnaldum. Aubameyang, Wijnaldum goes for goal. And oh my word, Wijnaldum's just... What's getting called up here? Aubameyang was offside. Wijnaldum scores a screamer, and Aubameyang was offside. No, I'm not having this. So in what point was Aubameyang offside? There. But... okay, yeah, that's... I mean, technically he didn't get the ball. He didn't get the ball, so I feel like that goal should count. Well, I'm going to say I'm not happy. I'm going to teapot it. I'm not happy. Motivate people. I mean, Wijnaldum and Zaha are the only two players doing stuff for us. Liverpool still winning their game at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Zaha flicks the head to Aubameyang. Godfrey clears it, though. Now, James can run with this ball. James. I always call him James. It's James. Shalov's in on goal. Shalov's offside. It's going to remain 2-2. Sometimes you don't really need VAR. That one was obvious that he was well offside. It is still 2-2 early on in the second half. I'm keeping an eye on this league table. That 93 points. If that drops down to 91, things have got interesting in the match between Spurs and Liverpool. Bellerin's throw for us. Zaha controls it. Bellerin wants that back. Instead, he's crossed it in. Wijnaldum down to Milik. Milik's effort is straight into the hands of Pickford. He was offside anyway. Still remains 2-2 here. Guerrero's day is done, I think, so he's going to be coming off. Salisu will be playing as the makeshift left-back again. We're seeing Nubel struggling. What else are we seeing? Milik struggling, so Lacazette will be coming on. Now, I just want to make sure we win the game. I'm starting to think that we're not going to be champions. I think Liverpool are going to beat Spurs. They're already winning their game. I assume it's still 1-0, but I just want us to win our game now. Zaha has this. 15 minutes left of normal time. Bellerin gets tackled by Allen. And now Bellerin tackles him back. Fair enough. Zaha crosses in. Aubameyang's there at the front. Pickford can hold on to that one. And it remains 2-2 still. Final 5 minutes. I'm going to fire them up. It's not looking like it's going to be our day or our season in the end. Second place, though. Second place is a very good finish. If you told me at the start of Season 2 that we'd be finishing second with this Arsenal side, I would have gone, you know what, I'll take that. But where we are so close, but we've just had the odd slip up here and there, which has cost us the title. Zaha crosses that in. It's taken a few deflections, and Thomas Partey might have just sealed us the 3 points, which means all eyes now will be on the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, because if an equaliser goes in, maybe one's gone in already. Something might happen. I'm just keeping an eye on that number. It's still 93. It's still 93 points. Liverpool are going to be crowned champions. Oh, we did all right. We did all right. I mean, Wijnaldum arguably turned into the greatest footballer on the planet today. Zaha wasn't far off, even though he didn't really do much other than, I assume, get a couple of assists. We've beaten Everton. We've finished second in the table. 90 points to Liverpool's 93. There it is. Confirmation then. Salah's goal against Spurs is all that was needed to secure the title. 83 positive goal difference. 83. That is absolutely nuts. Well, second place, Champions League football once again. I mean, it's a good season. It's not a bad season, is it? Finishing second, we've got one more year to go of the 3-season challenge with Arsenal. We've got to go for the title. We've got to go for arguably Champions League, FA Cup, League Cup. We've got to go for everything. End of season stuff then. The new arrivals. Our signing of the season probably would be Milik, I'd say. I think Milik's probably the one you go for. Or Guerrero, yeah. Guerrero getting a 7.46. I'm assuming they're just going on the average rating, which is why you're seeing him up there. Milik is going to be... No, Milik was first season. What am I talking about? So yeah, Guerrero signing the season. Ward-Prowse second. 23 assists for Ward-Prowse. 16 for Guerrero. 13 goals as well for Zaha. I mean, I think we did some good business. We definitely did some good business. Nubel, I think it's been a superb signing for us as well. 50 appearances in all competitions. Declan Rice didn't really play anywhere near as much as he probably should have done. Salisu, again, another player. I think for the future, he might be getting a bit more football maybe next season. If we were to do 4 or 5 seasons, he'd arguably be one of our main central defenders. Castrati struggled, played a lot of football, scored some goals, but did struggle. And Scott Guest from St Johnstone, he's alright, isn't he? There's a look then at the table, and all we need to do is look at the matches where we lost. Wolves 1-0. Newcastle we lost against Spurs, we lost against Liverpool, and that's it. 4 defeats all season. Normally that would probably be enough to crown you champions, but not this time around because Liverpool only had 3 defeats, which is actually 3 more than they had last season. Champions League as well, Board are pretty happy with that. We got to the quarterfinals getting knocked out by Juve, FA Cup getting knocked out by our nemesis Liverpool, and Carabao Cup, I feel like we didn't even play in this year. Moments to remember then, the biggest win, the 8-0 away from home victory against Bournemouth, beating Manchester City 5-1 is a match to remember, which I think was maybe episode 2 of season 2. If you didn't see it, go back and watch that because that was an absolutely ridiculous game. Goal of the season goes to Thomas Partey in a match where we lost. I'm not even going to look at it. Okay, I am going to look at it, but it's annoying because this is one of those games where if we won this game, we would be champions right now. If we just won this game, we would be champions. Partey's long-range effort, absolute rocket into the top corner. He scored a few of them. Finances, nothing really there is too surprising. Money's going up and down all over the place. We have sold lots of Aubameyang, Milik, Wijnaldum, Thomas Partey and Lacazette shirts. Lacazette shirts is a weird one. He didn't play a huge amount. And team of the season, or how we lined up, is the normal starting 11, isn't it? It's Nubel, Guerrero, White, Gabriel, Bellerin, Partey and Ward-Prowse, Willian and Zaha, Aubameyang and Milik. Next season, I think Willian will be being replaced. I'm not sure by who yet, but I think that's what's going to happen. And a bunch of accolades as well. We won Manager of the Month twice and Manager of the Year. I don't think I've ever won that. We've won Manager of the Year. Aubameyang is the fans player of the season with 40 goals, which is no surprise to anybody. Tierney is young player of the season. Okay then. Guerrero signing of the season, we know. Thomas Partey goal of the season. Aubameyang, Ward-Prowse with 23 assists in all competitions. 12 man of the match awards for Aubameyang. Guerrero with 7.5 average rating. And most passes completed per 90 minutes. Okay. Is Thomas Partey. Fair enough. A whole bunch of record breakers as well. Gabriel loves a yellow card, but no reds. English Footballer of the Year goes to Willian again. Has he won it twice? And Player of the Year? No, wait, that was last season. That was last season. Okay, lots of loud vehicles going past my house. So yeah, last season, Willian won those things. This season, it looks like it goes to Aubameyang and top goal scorer. Players inducted into the overall best 11, which is still doing this 3 central midfielders, 1 attacking midfielder thing. It's not changed to our 4-2-4 just yet. So it is. Nubel makes it in there. Bellerin, Gabriel, Willy Bolly, Guerrero also goes into the starting 11. Ward-Prowse is straight in there alongside Ceballos. And Willian. Cagney's going to be there forever because we've got no more trequartistas. Aubameyang and Milik as our strikers. Subbench, Ben White's on there. Wijnaldum's on there as well, which I'm not sure whether he was on there last time. But yeah, it's a pretty good squad, isn't it? Oh, and apparently we passed an objective 4 years ahead of schedule, which is challenge for the title. Good to see. This is a worry. It's not a worry, but I've only just noticed this. So we are expected to get 84.8 points, which we got 90, and we were expected to finish first on the amount of points that we got. So I assume Liverpool would have been expected to get less than 84.8, and we finished second. I mean, we outscored everything, and we just didn't outposition ourselves. So as a bit of confirmation then, Aubameyang, English Footballer of the Year. He's also English Player of the Year. 32 years old. I think he turns 33 as well in the summer. So yeah, he turns 33 in like a month's time. He's still very good. So I feel like we should probably just keep hold of him for the moment. He also wins top goal scorer. Second place is Milik. Between them in the league, 55 goals. 30 for Aubameyang, 25 for Milik. 12 assists and 8 assists each as well. I win Manager of the Year with 73% win ratio. Edu's happy. Good, thanks Edu. And Players in Team of the Year. Strikers, which is obviously expected. Ward-Prowse and Zaha making it into Team of the Year. I think Wilfried Zaha was a pretty decent signing. For 12.75 million to get 11 goals and 4 assists, I think we did a good bit of business to get Wilfried in. Right, next season then. Our final season, what are we going to say to the team? I don't think this is the whole squad either. I think there's some people who've already gone on holiday. We are going to say champions. We're going to challenge for the title next season. Guendouzi says be more realistic. Matteo, you weren't even registered for most of the season, so I don't know. I bet half of you didn't even realise he was still here. Fine, we'll say qualify for Champions League. That's better. Everyone else seems to be a little bit happier. That's the sort of reaction. This season in the Champions League, latter stages, good. And we'll do promises next year. Zaha is a bit disappointed. Well, fine. Well, that is going to do it then for Season 2 of London's Finest. It wasn't meant to be for the title this year, but second place is probably about 2 places higher than I was expecting. So I'm still pretty happy. Next year, in our final season of the Save, we are going for the title. That's my main goal. If we can have a decent Champions League run, that'll be great as well. If we can have a decent run in the FA Cup, maybe even win the Carabao Cup, I'll be very happy with that also. But the Premier League is my main target. If you have been enjoying this season and this save and all that jazz, do please remember, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, ding the notification bell as well. Tell me in the comments, what do you think I need to do to improve my squad ready for next season? I've got some transfer targets. One of them is going to cost £200 million, so he's probably out of the question. But yeah, what do you think I need to do with my squad to basically make me title challengers? That's going to do it for this episode and season. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.